Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to color her dress. This page I had started at my Valentine's color zone, and I said that I would take you with me when I want to color her dress. Actually, originally I thought that I would do a glittery dress, but now I have to be honest, I'm not quite sure that my original thought is good, because the dress looks very soft actually. So I think I will still do something glittery here, but maybe just a little bit softer. So I don't know exactly where I'm heading, so let's just find out together if you like. And yeah, I'm working in the Fairy and Fantasy 3 by Chrisine Karron, and yeah, I think I will introduce the colors first, and then we get started right away, and then I can actually babble a little bit to you. So okay, let me just quickly zoom you in so that I can present you the colors. Okay, I think, yeah, this is Salmon Pink, PC 1001. This is my highlight color or lightest color. Then I will use Poppy Red, which is 922, and yeah, this is my main red color, so to speak. And then I will just use some shades that are a little bit darker, like the Scarlet Lake, which is PC 923. The next darker tone is Crimson Lake, PC 925. And then the darkest color that I will use today is actually Tuscan Red, and this is PC 937. This will be for the shadows. So I'm zooming you out a bit, not too much, and then I would say I just start, and I will shout out the colors that I'm using. Maybe you would also be able to recognize them. So I think I will go in with my highlight color and just put a little bit of it down to place where my highlight should go. And if you remember, as a base I took the water-based markers by Uhuhu, I believe, like Uhuhu water-based pastel markers or something like that. And it is a little bit splotchy, but as I'm going over with the pencil, this shouldn't be a problem. A pencil extender that makes it a little bit easier to hold the pencil. And I think I will place my highlight here in the middle section. So there's one thing that I was thinking about today actually, and it was yeah, as I wasn't sure about the glitter effect that I wanted to do here, I was thinking about maybe showing you, or make another video showing you a whole, yeah, a video about how I color glitter dresses, but on different pages actually. And I was very much inspired of that. Just thinking where to put my highlight. I think I will put it here on this side actually. Yeah, I was very much inspired by, I just got a little palette to put my pencils on, because yeah, they were just disturbing me here. Okay, let's move on. So I was very much inspired by Erica from Elm Colors lately, and she does her alphabet series, on which she actually yeah, shows you different topics, how she colors them. And what I actually really like about them is that she's demonstrating it on different pages, and often also with different mediums, and just yeah, different styles of that certain topic. For example, recently I just watched her Tears for Trees or Use for Unicorns, and yeah, then she shows a bunch of pages how to tackle them. Sometimes, for example, for the trees also like abstract coloring, like Rita Berman or so. Yeah, I just thought it was very nice that she actually yeah, she demonstrates it on different I will take the next pencil, which is Poppy Red now, going in with the next darker color to, yeah, continue with the shading. Actually, I think I might go in here with the shading. So, and I was just wondering if you maybe would like to see a whole video about how to color glittery dresses in different ways or on different examples, different pages, because I really love to color glittery dresses, to be honest. So that's something that I would like to do. I'm just not quite sure, to be honest, if it's really going to happen. So but I would like to know your opinion. Is it something that you would like to watch? Obviously on portraits or people pages I usually go in with pencils, so I don't think that I would do the thing with different mediums except for the glittery part, because I actually think that glitter or glitter dresses can be done in quite different ways. For example, you can do the glitter, yeah, just with the pencil, or not with the pencil, with a felt tip pen, for example, or just acrylic markers. So you actually create glitter without using glitter. So that's something that I would like to show you. And then you could also use gel pen, you could use stickles, you could use shimmer paints. So there are different ways to create a glittery effect on dresses. While the base layering could always be pencil, of course. But yeah, I just thought it might be interesting to just see it, how it is applied on different pages, maybe with those different methods of yeah, creating this glitter effect. And so if you think that this would be interesting for you, please let me know in the comments so that I know if this could be interesting for someone. But I still won't promise anything. As you know me, I always have those great plans, all the things that I want to do, and then at the end there is not enough time to do everything. So it's just really, yeah, me thinking about it. But I have to say I really would like to do it. But it also would mean that I would start a bunch of pages when I would show on different images how I create a glittery effect. So that's something that, yeah, you know, I mean, as you all know, I love to start note pages, so that's not the problem for me. It is just that, yeah, need to find the time to finish all of them in the end, of course. So I think on this side I might do it a little bit darker. Just go in here with my Poppy Red. So, however, I really also would like to do these kinds of videos like Colors does, for example, I also would like to do a video on how to color trees on different examples, but I haven't actually colored many trees so far. So I would use this, I need to shift my page a little bit. You know, I would just try to find the way to color trees and use this opportunity to learn actually how to do it. So that would be my inspiration on doing it. But then again, I don't want to start a bunch of pages now with trees on it because that is typically a landscape pages, and those take me even longer, much longer than these type of pages here. And there's so much that I would like to do. So now I'm going in with the Scarlet Lake. So this is the next darker color. This thing I will do at the end. I think I color a little bit too much the skin there, which makes it a little bit hard now. So I just need to see how I will fix this later. But for now, I'm just working my way around here on her dress. So and just working on this dress now. I might even give you a little bit of a time lapse to quicken this process, as I don't want this video to get too long. And I want you to see what I actually do to make this dress a little bit glittery. At the moment those pencils feel a little bit strange. I don't know. I think it's just because it's only more or less the first layers, but there's a lot of white coming through so far. But I definitely going to improve this. Oh, there's one thing that I forgot. Totally forgot to put a piece of paper behind. That's not so good. So I'm actually still not sure, to be honest, if I like to color directly in the book or not. Because I don't know. I think still that the paper is not taking the pencil so well. It's still my impression, to be honest. And even though I have a base layer here, I mean, maybe alcohol markers are better in the end, it still feels a little bit strange. But we will just see once I finish it. It's also getting a bit darker, I have to say. Maybe I started a little bit too light on here. So Yeah, I'm using maybe a medium type of pressure here, so I'm not pressing very hard at the moment. So, and this section here is actually quite in the shadows. I haven't filmed for a while, I have to be honest. I needed a little, yeah, kind of break. I also have to say that I have a ton of video material on my computer, which I still have to edit. So no going in with the crimson like here. And yeah, starting to actually bring in some darker tones here. So this part is going to be a lot darker here, and I'm even going to deepen it up later. Also want some darker tones here. And of course here, to make this very visible, this fold. Yeah, this part is dark. And I'm in frame. I'm not in frame, huh? So you see, I'm a little bit rusty. So, oh, you're still not in frame. I have to say that I enjoy to work a little bit more on printed pages because, you know, the whole other side of the book is not in the way when I turn and move my page. So that's another thing why I enjoyed more to work on printed pages. It's just a little bit more flexible for me, so to speak. And I can feel like it's getting dark here. So Okay, and now I will actually go in with my darkest tone, which is the Tuscan Red, and with this color I really want to bring out these shadows or the darkest parts here. So this is especially here on this area here. And here in those tiny bits you can actually notice that it would be much easier to go in with the polychromos, for example, because this is very blunt already. I just started to use it and it is completely blunt already. And yeah, with polychromos you can just really work better on smaller areas and details. That's easier. So maybe I will bring in one polychromos, I don't know yet. Those Prismacolors, of course, layer or not layer, they blend a lot easier and nicer. That is the magic that they can do. So. Okay, here I think I would also go in. Yeah, like this. I think I will use the crimson like now. You know, maybe you've noticed that first I work from light to dark and then I go backwards with all the colors again, from dark to light actually, to blend everything better. That's actually a technique that I always apply. So first from light to dark and then backwards from dark to light. I think I would just do a little bit of shadow here as well. Just a bit. I hope actually that it not wobbling too much. It just feels like it is wobbling. Not very stable here. This construction table that I'm using. It's actually something that I don't like as much. really thinking about moving over to my desk because the light is going away anyway. So going in with the Scarlet now. Okay, and now I'm actually going in with my Poppy Red. I think I will go in with the Scarlet Lake again. The only thing is actually I think that the color names are better readable here with the natural light. That's actually something that is definitely better. Look at that. Shit. Red. So, and I'm using the Salmon Pink together with the Poppy Red, actually, because the Salmon Pink is lightening up the Poppy Red quite a bit, and this way creating a nice highlight here on this dress. So at this point I'm actually making everything smooth and smudge together, blend together. So, and I'm using the Salmon Pink together with the Poppy Red. Those colors blend very nicely together, and you can lighten up the Poppy Red with the Salmon a bit, and this way it blends in just beautifully actually. So I'm trying to get both colors down here and just going back and forth with the two of them until I think that I have got a nice blend and nice highlights here. And just like that. I also want to have a little bit of highlight here, and just trying to blend this together. can also do a little bit of this lighter color, this highlight color, here at the very bottom of this dress, and then blend it together with Poppy Red. And I have to say, on my printer cardstock, it is behaving a little bit nicer. So on this paper, it just feels like the colors are not that vibrant somehow. Don't know if this is my imagination, but it just feels a little bit different from how it usually does. So, but it still works, of course. It is just not as vibrant as it could be for my taste. So I still prefer actually to color on a printer cardstock here, the Chrisine Karron pages, but as I find it so beautiful to flip through the book and actually have pages in the book, I'm trying to color more in the book, at least a few pages, definitely not all of them, because yeah, as I said, it's so much more fun to work on a printer cardstock. But yeah, at least a few pages I really would like to have on, yeah, directly in the book. And that's actually what I'm doing here right now. So that's that. I think it starts to look very nice now already. So now I will go in with my different shades of red and just yeah, intensify the colors and blend the colors, yeah, until I can't actually see those white spots here, which are still peeking through actually. So I want to get rid of those. And once I achieve this, yeah, I'm actually ready with the red dress. Then I can go ahead and yeah, work a little bit on the glitter effect on this one. And yeah, I still have to think a little bit about yeah, what type of glitter I want to apply here. That's actually something that I want to think about, and I think I would just apply the glitter tomorrow. Then we will have better light, and I can actually yeah, just think a little bit what exactly I'm planning to do on her dress and her arms. I might just, the sleeve I might just color on my own. Because it feels I need to get a little bit closer, which I cannot do now. So maybe I was just thinking, oh yeah, let's just do a little bit of highlight there, like it was some kind of reflected light or something. And on the other side maybe too. Okay, this really doesn't look too bad. Oh, and it is getting quite waxy already. Yeah, but that's actually it. So you can see this is her red dress, the colors that I have used. I will continue on my own now a little bit further and just smooth everything out a bit, and then I will come back and we will just finish off the glitter effect on this dress. So far there is no glitter effect, but yeah, this is still to come, and I will just think about what I will do here. I'm not quite sure if I will do a very fine glitter. Yeah, I think it will be a very fine glitter, otherwise I would have to dot the whole dress, and this seems to be a little bit big for my taste, so yeah, I will do a subtle glitter effect, I think. Yeah. Okay, see you tomorrow. So here we are again. I didn't work a whole lot on her dress, it was basically finished. I have added the ribbon and finished up her hair and everything. So now actually let's go in and make this dress a little bit sparkly, glittery. And I have chosen to use some fine liners. These are by Arteza, the iconic ones. And I got these a nice big set for Christmas, so I want to try these for subtle glitter effects, and I will just see how that works. And then for a little bit more into your face effects, like on the highlights, actually I have some, I have some acrylic paint markers here. So this is just a budget brand, Uhuhu, and I just got a set with I don't know, 30 colors or something like that, or maybe over 30, I'm not quite sure. And I just took a selection of oranges here. I also took this one here, but this one is a, I would say, like a fluorescent one. So this one is really straight in your face, but I will use this on the lightest highlights and just, yeah, just a little bit of it. And as I didn't have a brown, I also choose this dark violet, but I don't think that I will use this actually, because for the darker areas I think I will stick to these fine liners here, because I think in the darker areas a subtle yeah, a subtle effect would be just good. So and then you also would need a gel pen, a white gel pen, or an acrylic paint marker like Poscar, or in this set also was a white one, so this one would be perfect as well. This is for the yeah, the real reflective highlight actually. This is the most important tool for it, so to speak. Okay, I will zoom you in and then we get started. So let's just see how this works. I think I will start with this light orange color. This is A112. There's no color name mentioned on these. Oh, it's hard to open. This is how it looks actually, and I will just start to draw in some circles. So when I'm doing some like bigger ones, maybe even some smaller ones, so in circles in different sizes. So here on this lighter area it is visible a bit. On those darker areas, yeah, I think it's not showing up. So this can only be used actually really here on the highlight sections. And I really like to have different sized circles, so not all very small, but also some bigger circles. This will give some nice variation. And yeah, as you can see, this is giving some very subtle effect here. So it's the first time that I'm using actually those felt tip, no, what is it? Felt tip pens or fine liners. Beforehand I had used, for example, gel pens. They work quite well. Or I also used like felt tip pens. These are fine liners. But I also used felt tip pens for soft highlight. So this is A140. This is like a darker orange. But again, I think these will only go down on the highlighted area. So this is not really working so well. I think I can switch this, I can skip this part and go directly to the darkest color and just see if that works at least. So you see that is very subtle. So I will take this, what is it, the A182. This is like a reddish brown color, and this I chose actually to go, okay, this seems to be a little bit visible in the darker areas because, as I said, I just don't have. You can also do some spots here in the highlighted area, but maybe just some smaller ones and very few only. So okay, the darker colors does work. And also in the highlight it can be very small, so smaller circles. Okay, this one does work quite nicely. I do like this one. And you know, sometimes less is more, so we don't overdo it actually. I'm also giving some on this sleeve here. So, and in the darker areas I can also give some bigger circles. Okay, maybe here a bigger one and maybe here, yeah, on the yeah, underneath there shouldn't be one, I think. So just trying to get rid of it. Okay, so that looks quite okay already, I would say. Yeah, it starts to look a little bit glittery. Now I will try the red as well. This is A101. This is just a red color, and yeah, this is not dark enough again. So it is going down here on the lighter areas. And you know, sometimes it is just experimenting. To try out what works and what doesn't. But it doesn't look too bad, I think. It does look actually quite nice, only with those fine liners here. I just need to check if it is recording, because I have a very strange sign here. So the SD card was full, so I just needed to save everything, and now we can continue. So this effect is just with the fine liners, and it gives some subtle glittery effect. I think this looks already very nice. And just one thing, I think, and let's just recap. So do different size circles. I think this really makes a difference if they are not only those very small dots, but really some bigger ones. I think this is very important for the effect of it. And now let's actually go in with those acrylic paint markers. I have the one from Ohuhu, just a budget brand. And yeah, this one is fluorescent, so I'm not quite sure if this is the right choice, but I want to give some very in-your-face highlights now here on the lighter areas. Maybe one or two. I will just try it out how this would work. This is fluorescent, as I said, so this is really not subtle. Oops. So I'm a little bit nervous about this color here. Oh yeah. Let's do only a few for the moment. Okay, I think those look good. And you do maybe just a few of those, not too many. And it, you know, if you overlap some of those, it won't matter. I'm also doing just one here in the darker area. Maybe a light ray got lost there or so. I have to say, this is not too bad. I thought it was maybe too bright, but it seems to work actually quite nicely. And you do, okay, I think that's enough for this color. This looks not bad. It's really, yeah, I think the fluorescent acrylic paint pan is not bad for that purpose. Now I would like to go in with a darker one, and I don't think that I need too many different colors, because we have the subtle tones implemented already. Just trying how that looks. So this is more muted, and I think this doesn't look as good. So this one I would rather not use. So, but let's try maybe one of those darker colors, and then I will go in with the white actually. So I think the fluorescent one actually worked quite well. The darker ones maybe not so perfect. So, and I'm using this more in the darker areas actually. This is more of a pink. So not the perfect color, to be honest. Okay, I think now I would go in with either a white acrylic paint pen or gel pen. And with this, you're really going in here where there are the highlights and just making some more dots. And you have to do those a little bit closer to each other. That will increase the effect of sparkle. Actually, we can do one or two, in the shadow areas, of course. Not as many. And here again, trying to do different dot size, not only, the small ones. Yeah, something like that actually. Yeah, so I think actually that's it. I will zoom you out a little bit. And yeah, so this is actually the glitter sparkle dress, and I think the fluorescent paint marker worked better than expected. Of course, the darker colors didn't work as well because a pink is not suitable for this red dress. The fine liners, especially the dark brown, worked very well, I have to say. You can also go in here in the highlighted areas because every now and then there will be definitely also, a darker dot. So yeah, the fluorescent ones are really shining and reflective. So one thing that you could do to enhance this a little bit is actually to add some stickles on the highlighted areas, just a few little dots That would be enough. I won't do it now because I want to continue on this page with the background. But yeah, this is actually what I wanted to show you. So now you could go in, use your sparkle media, but just don't overdo it actually. Yeah, just some tiny dots maybe, and that should go very well. Another thing that I might do is that I will add maybe some golden gel pen here on the end of this dress. I think that could look maybe quite nice as well. Yeah, if you like, we can try this together now before I end this video. So let's just try this. Okay, so I have these metallic pens. Oh, they're a little bit dusty by adding, and I got these for my birthday last year. So I will choose just a golden gel pen and what is this, bronze maybe? A brownish bronzy gel pen, and I will just mix them together. I will use this darker color in the shadowed areas, this color more in the highlighted areas, and I think that later I would even go in with maybe some shiny metallic paints like polyurban to give some very light highlight, because this is the lightest color that I have, and that is not light enough for me on those very highlighted areas. But yeah, let's just try and see how this would look. I'm not quite sure, because I will do the background, if it is a very good idea to do this now, but yeah. Let's maybe try here. I'm just trying to blend these a little bit together, and if I will paint over later when I do the background, then I can still go back in, I guess, and just yeah, color over them again. I have to say though that I can't see a very big difference between the gold and the bronze here. They look almost the same here for me. But I have to say this golden line does look good. I like it. The only thing that is disturbing a little bit is that I can't see a very big difference between those colors. I thought and hoped that the bronze would be a little bit darker. Yeah, but I guess it is okay. So, and that is how that looks. The question is, should she also have it on the top side here? Yeah, I think so. I think that could look good. I will zoom you in a little bit. So this would also go very well for my embellishment video, of course. Because actually we are in the state of embellishing it. So you can't see quite a big difference between those colors. To be fair, I think they look the same. But oh well, oh well. So I could go in, of course, with maybe a dark pencil and try to just make it not as shiny. But I'm not quite sure if I want this effect. Let's actually try it. I will go in with the black by Faber-Castell. And you know, just going over it a little bit. Oh, you can't even see anything. I'm too zoomed in. You know, this will just take away the shine a little bit. But not completely, so let's have a look now. Yeah, I think this might look better, maybe a little bit. So maybe I should have waited until it was fully dry, because obviously it wasn't. So, and that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, and I hope I will see you in my next video, which might be how I color the background and those wings here, because I want to try something new on those wings. I'm often trying new things to, it's just fun, and you can't improve if you don't try anything new. So maybe you want to join this. I hope I will see you then. So happy coloring, everyone. Bye.